So, pleasant day everyone. I am Bernard Pagalaran Sarmiento and I'm your reporter for today. So, today's video, I am going to tell you about 5 areas you should focus on in your pattern, layout, and cutting that will lead you to sewing success. So, the title of this report is How to Do Your Layout in Dressmaking. So, how to do a layout in dressmaking? So, a layout pattern piece is focused on 5 areas. So, first one, we have pressing. Press your tissue pattern pieces before you lay them your fabric. Your pattern pieces will have creases in them from being folded in an envelope. And for digital pattern, one punch 4 or 5 holes in them at the top of each pattern. Use the same kind of a hole puncher used to punch holes in notebook paper. Then store them on a hanger to avoid creases. You have to press out creases also on low heat, but prefer to avoid them altogether when working with printer paper. So, as you can see in this picture, you have to press first the cloth that you are going to use in dressmaking. Second, we have the pattern layout guide. So, this follow the layout guide that comes with your pattern. This to ensure you get the best result with the most efficient use of your fabric. So, of course, in getting you have to follow the guide and pattern layout. It is because to ensure you the best result of your dressmaking. So, as you can see in this picture, so this is the pattern that you are going to follow in order for you to have a best result of it. So, third one, we have the green line. So, the green line on your pattern piece is very important. It would tell you what direction your pattern piece should be placed in your fabric, and your green line is always parallel to the selvage. If your pattern piece should be lay lengthwise, crosswise, or the bias, the green line will tell you as well as the layout guide. So, as you can see in this picture, here is your green line there that you are going to follow. So, like this. So, the fourth one, we have the cutting. Cutting your fabric with one behind your pattern piece at all times to ensure that it stays in place while you cut. So, as you can see in the picture, the use of the layout pattern there is to avoid so it is especially important to hold your pattern piece in place with one hand while you cut when you use pattern width instead of pins. Depending on how heavy your weight are, your pattern piece could shift while you cut. It is very important. It is because so that your cloth that you are going to cut is can avoid damage the shape of the dress that you are going to make. So the last one, we have the marking. Every symbol has a purpose and is there to aid you while you sew. So after checking your grain lines and carefully cutting out your piece, the last and also an important step is the marking. So as you can see on the picture, he or she marked the dress that he are going to use in dressmaking. So it is also important to mark the symbol before you remove your pattern pieces. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful in marking your fabric. So therefore, in doing a layout is very much important in dressmaking. Thank you.